Hi, welcome to Tangel's Oracle. Thank you for joining me today. So today I'm going to be doing a reading on Dr. Cherryl Pearson. Someone had asked me to look into her, so that's what I'm doing. And if you haven't already, go check out the video that I put up the other week, um, the spiritual coming into the physical. Okay, so let's look into this. Dr. Cherryl Pearson, and she's been missing since 2002. She was 37 years old. Um, They say she went to a game, I believe that night, I think a football game. Came home, friends came over. They left at 1. She got a phone call at 1:58, and she hasn't been heard or seen since. Okay. All right, so let's see. Got Cherryl Pearson. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna see these cards. I'm using different cards, but they're the same. All right, so the first thing we have is the fight, which this is an actual physical fight or it's something that somebody is dealing with internally. And then this is saying yes, so it's like confirmation of this, of what we have here. And then here is the Sun card, which represents success, happiness, and abundance. So this could be reading like, yes, there was some type of either she got into an actual physical fight because it had something to do with her success, or she was dealing with certain things as it relates to her success. She was battling with some things as it relates to her success, her happiness, or her abundance. Okay, so let's see. Mhm. So they said she was single, so I don't know. Because here we have somebody that you live with, or you used to live with. Okay. It's somebody that was cut off. So if she was previously in a relationship, I don't know because I don't know her background. Because here you have somebody that you're not dealing with anymore, but then it's like somebody that you used to share space with. And then here's the goodbye. And the goodbye means that like you say goodbye, but it could be somebody making you say your last goodbyes. Okay, so it's somebody that you were dealing with here. Yes, somebody that I mean, not dealing with, somebody that you were not dealing with anymore because you cut them off. You're not dealing with them. So that's what that means. And then here is the cohabit, meaning somebody that you share the space with, live in space with. And here is the fight that happened between you and this person. And then here with the goodbye, this is like I said, somebody is saying their final goodbyes, or somebody is done with you. Okay. I mean, not done with you. Like somebody is got rid of you, is what I'm saying. So here is relating to somebody's happiness. So it could be like, I'm cutting you off. I don't want to deal with you anymore because it could be affecting my happiness or my success. Okay. But this could also be the reason why this person is she has a problem with this person because she's no longer dealing with them because it was relating to her happiness or her success. And somebody might feel some type of way about that. Okay. And they said she was 37 years old. That right there kind of puts a man in the picture. Yeah, money. Okay, so I have serial killer. So that means this person has either it was two people that have been two or more people that have been unalived by this person um right here. Or this so that's what that person is. So when you have this, it doesn't mean somebody just out here doing it. It could mean that it could just mean like suppose somebody is pregnant and somebody unalives them. So that's multiple people that have passed away because that pregnancy counts as a life. So here that's two people. Um, and then here somebody alive and aware. So that just means that somebody is fully aware of what's going on. Somebody that she lives with, okay, is fully aware of what's going on. And here, this person right here, unalived her, and it's connected to the money. So see right here, somebody um, that she used to deal with, and I'm getting that somebody that she used to live with in some type of way, or even if they shared a space. It's not necessarily live with them, if that's mostly what it is. It could be somebody like somebody you're dating somebody and they come over 2 or 3 nights out the week. So that means during those 2 or 3 nights out the week, y'all sharing a space. So it's like y'all live together. So it can be something like that, not necessarily somebody that she actually lived with like every day. So, but whatever the situation is, it's somebody that she shared a space with. She's cut them off. She's not dealing with them. And so here comes them having an altercation here. And like I said, money, happiness, or success. And then I have money coming out right here. But they said she had money in her purse or in her car or something, and it wasn't taken. So it could not necessarily be about money. It could be, I'm not dealing with you because um like I said, it's affecting my success, my work or whatever. So here we have the gossip, and the gossip is just people talking about different things. So there's some type of talk going around, or people talking about different things as it relates to this situation about her cutting somebody off and them unaliving her. Okay. And then also we have this, which is the contamination or the poison. Now, the poison or contamination could be an actual poison, but it could also be something that's not conducive to your health, to your good health. So it could be your mental health, your physical health. So you could be dealing with a poisonous person or a person that's contaminated. That just means a person that's not good for you. That's all that means. If it's not an actual poison in a person. And so here we have the impairment. So the impairment is you are impaired in some type of way, whether that's physically, mentally, or whatever. There's some type of impairment. Somebody could have given you something to cause you some type of impairment. But see, it's some talk surrounding this. Somebody could have gave her something, or she could have took something, or whatever it was. Okay, and see the impairment with the goodbye and the money. So over here we have the poison with somebody that she shared a space with, and them being aware of what's going on. So that means you know fully well what's going on. And have alive here. It could mean that that person is alive as well, but a lot of times it comes out as somebody being aware of the situation, like they know what's going on. Okay, see with the fight and then the poison and the contamination. So that could be somebody that's not good for you, because see, y'all fighting here. So here is somebody saying no. So whatever is happening, that person doesn't want it to take place. Because see, with the cutting them off, somebody is saying no. So somebody, she doesn't want to deal with this person, but the other person is not accepting of that. Okay. And then you have the legacy, something that you know that you're known for, but legacy also represents your children as well. It's something that you have created. It could be the mother or father of a child, because that's what a legacy is, something that you have created and that that's carrying forth. Here was somebody that she used to share space with. Okay. But something went left. That's the deviation here. And caused somebody to say their goodbyes. So here is the conversation. And during the conversation, something happens that she doesn't like. Somebody doesn't approve of. But also, somebody is being cut off. So could she have been cutting somebody off in a relationship, or somebody monetarily? Okay, I'm not giving you any money, or I'm not dealing with you in that type of way. However it goes, it could be a combination. But during this conversation, somebody's saying no, because see, now something went left and causing somebody to say their goodbyes. Somebody had some type of impairment. Now the legacy connected to somebody that she used to share a space with. And then here's the unhealthy relationship right here, because see, that's the physical fight that you having. Okay. There's the salt. On top. Okay, so look at this. We have these two together. These means multiple deaths. Serial unaliver is someone who has done this to more than one person, and then this is many people, or it's basically the same thing. Somebody is doing this, causing the death of people. And then you see this assault, and then you see this. Put it up here so you can see it. Okay, see what it says here. So this looking like somebody that she used to deal with, or she's close to in a certain type of way, but it's like you're putting this person off at a distance, like, oh, okay, I'm not, because see, you cut somebody off. So did you cut them off from dealing with them, like relationship wise, or you cutting them off and not dealing with them because of they are into some things that you're not into? And that could just be like somebody always needing you to help them out all the time, and it's like, you know what, I'm not dealing with that no more. I'm not helping you no more with that. Okay. But here, this is right here, and I don't, like I said, I don't know her personal life relationship. I didn't see anything about that. I don't know if she was ever with somebody. Um, Did she ever live with anybody or whatever? She was dating somebody. I don't know. No, they said she was single. So she wasn't dating anybody. So it could be somebody that she was no longer dealing with. Okay. But here we have the assault coming on top of the legacy. And the legacy talks about, like I said, something that you have created or for yourself. And that could also be children as well. Okay, but we have this person right here. See, something happened here. Something happened. Something went left here. So right here, this lets me know they already had a prior conflict. So something was already going on right here. Somebody that's not good for your well-being, or something or someone that's not good for your well-being. Because see, now you're dealing with something right here. You're dealing with a fight with somebody, and it's coming from something that you already had going on. So it's a prior conflict already. We got prior conflict, and then we got the opposition. So somebody that you had an issue with right here. And see, this is the talk and saying, yes, it's somebody that she had an issue with. And then this exposed means that somebody either going to expose you or you exposing them. So it could be you're about to tell something about somebody, you're about to reveal something about somebody that they don't want anybody to know about. This also represents somebody being physically exposed, like nude, okay? But here, it's like you about to tell something, or somebody is about to tell something about you, or you about to tell something about somebody else. And then it's somebody that you had a problem with prior. So whoever this person is somebody that she knows she had issues with. Maybe this is what she was going to expose of this person. Yeah, she has some type of information on this person, because I got data right there. Okay. So she's going to expose something about somebody. But here you have the body. So this is just her body, a person's body. Okay. See the time. It's something happening at a certain period of time, somebody planning a time for something to happen. So something happened over a span of time, somebody planning a time or a specific time. This is the information, data that's being collected. Okay, so you got the data, the information, something went left. Okay, so some information that she knew, because you see the exposure that's getting ready to happen here. And it looked like it was going to affect somebody's happiness, success, or abundance. So something that was going on is going to affect somebody's success. Okay, something that this person had going on that they didn't want people to know about. They could have been planning this because of her not dealing with them. So this is somebody, whoever this person is in the street. Cause see this? Got this, you got this, and you got somebody that's running the street, hustler, street smart. Then you got this just means you're going to get something or someone. You're going to get somebody. Then the assault happens. And somebody here knows about this. That means somebody, this means that you already know what's going to happen. Not necessarily her, but the person that's involved. They already knew what they were going to do. And here you're going to get someone or something. And then now you have somebody that's in the court system. You see this? In the court system for this, somebody is in the court system. And then you have this. But then you have this behind it. Maybe they needed something for court. I'm not sure. Okay. So these two came out. Got mistakes came out and hospital came out. So this came out first. So let's see what's about this one. Hospital means an actual hospital where somebody needs some type of medical care. Change of fortune. So something changed. We already see the deviation in the plans. So something changed. Somebody's fortune, which is hers because she's missing. She needed some type of medical care. And this is a social event. This just means you're somewhere with other people. So her friends came over the house that night. I think they said they left at 1:00. Okay, so social event. Change of fortune. Somebody needed medical care. And we know that she just didn't do this on her own because when I read, they said that they found her car and it was white clean. Even her fingerprints wasn't on it. So I don't think it's necessarily about money because she had money, $140 there, whatever they said it was, in the car, in the bag, and it's not touched. So it's not necessarily about money per se. Here, maybe it's a loss of their money. Because if you're about to expose somebody, there's something this person is in the court system. Maybe they had somebody to go call her or something to get her out of the house. I don't know. But well, they came to our house. Here's the mistakes. The mistakes could be what she's done or somebody else's mistakes. And then sometimes when you do things to people, when I say, oh, you just made a mistake, you did something wrong to me. And then now people will plot on you to get you back because you shouldn't have done certain things. Okay. Chaos and confusion connected to the mistakes. So we already see the chaos. Isolated. So that means somebody has isolated you or you are isolating yourself, meaning that you are alone. Somebody has you by yourself or got you by yourself. Somebody could feel isolated because you're not dealing with them anymore, or there's some type of disconnect or space here that was created between two people. And it looks like somebody that she knows in some type of way, and it's like they already have some issues going on here. Let me see. Because see now, the prior conflict, so whatever the issue was, is connected to somebody. Because you see jail, prison, restricted and cage. You see this, the confinement, and then somebody right here with the court system. I don't know enough about her to even go too much into that because I don't know about her personal. But the prior conflict is related to this. Somebody having the capabilities or the ability to send somebody to jail. So it looks like a payback type of thing. You see the exposure here with somebody that got some information and it's connected to the court system. And it affected somebody's success, their happiness, their success. It could affect your money as far as your job. Okay, so that's all I have on her right now. Like I said, I don't know too much about, but other than what I've been saying that I read. To go any further, I'm gonna have to look more into it. So you can leave your comments in the comments section, and thank you for watching.